Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25. At the 24-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Alert.
Ready? Shift.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Brett Maher on for the extra point. Kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Wilson now. Going to throw again. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Here's Wilson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Odell Beckham, 35 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Bush, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball, a little dangerous, could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Brian Burns and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson, being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set and racing going.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Quick, move 15. 14. 48.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Wilson. This one complete to Nicole Hardman. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nicole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And it's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now here we go on 4th down with Murray. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll... With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. On 1st down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All day, every day, any day.
And an alley to run. Michael Vick, he's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Michael Vick, 61 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, Wilson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To try again after the sack. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Hey, 0.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Slam, slam, slam.
Vick operating on first down. Caught by Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Vick eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. He may try, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Michael Vick with his second touchdown of it. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the second time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 2nd and 9, Vick. Oh, what a catch there by Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Hey, lady weapon. Trump.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Flushed out right. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Zoom. Flare. Check safety.
Vick now. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give right side. It's Allen, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from the Superdome. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Watch the curve.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there on the first play of the game. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right there, in the middle, 55. Push him back. Push him back. Mike by 5.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Steps away to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready. Time to end it. Let's go, let's go.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. He can run. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide Wide open, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Got it. General West. Check 55, Mike. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Kill, kill. Keystone, travel. 13. Check 13. Check your hot read. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Ready, ready.
Now a first down throw for Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Deion Sanders just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I got it. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Even. Get it.
A first carry for the legend. It's Bo Jackson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You got nothing.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Check 52.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Young looks to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
On the ready.
Now Jackson. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
They'll live to fight another down, right?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Buying time to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And some room to work.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First and 10, Young. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Steve Young. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you've got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well, too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been.